Hi there everyone, welcome back again to Engineering Pritam, and this is our 101st video in our PTC Creo Parametric series where we are covering everything from basics to advanced technique. And if you are new here, want to start from beginning, then be sure to check out the playlist link that I have added in the description of this video. Okay, so now let's talk about today's topic, and today we are starting a new section inside Creo Parametric Style Tool. And here you can see I am already in Style Tool, and so far we have covered all the tools that exist here in Cover Group. Now time came to utilize those curves and form the surfacing, which I would say is the actual use case of creating these curves. And then you can see here I created these curves in the past. Maybe we can utilize these curves to show you how easy it is to create surfacing in this Creo style advanced surfacing tool. And here we can see the first tool itself is surface. So let's click on it. Now here we can see we have got these two options, which is primary chain and then internal chain. We're gonna see them with so many examples, but let's start with a very simple one. So you can see by default the primary chain is selected. All we need to do here is we can select our first curve, and then we need to press Control, and now I'm gonna select the second curve between which I would like to create my surface. And as you can see here, we can see the surface preview, how the surface will look like. Now let's select the third curve if there is, and here is my third curve. Okay, and now here I can see this is how the surface look like and how easy it is to create this surface. Okay, within just few clicks we were able to create this. Now let's take another example. Here in this case we can see this is how the whole curve look like, and it is more complicated because we also have got these cross curve. So let's see how we can utilize surfacing tool to create this surface. So since it have got a cross curve and then I would say a multiple influencing curve, that will help us to even further control and fine tune the desired result. Okay, again I'm gonna press Control button and I will select my primary chain or primary curve. Now I will go down here and then we'll click on cross chain, and now I will select the curve that are kind of cross chain intersecting both these primary curve, which will help us to define the final shape. Okay, and there we go. Here we can see how beautifully we were able to create exactly the surface that we wanted. So here we can see how these cross curves helping this final shape. So it is very important guys how we are selecting these parts. So one may also select the curves like this. For example, the first section could be this, then second section could be this, third will be this, and fourth will be this. So this is also, I would say, another way how we can select or how we can create the curve. So in this particular scenario we saw, despite we selected or we considered all these boundary curve as primary, we were still able to create the surface which we created just before when we selected these two curve as a primary, and remaining I have added them as a cross curve. And the reason that there is no difference is that because this curve is completely flat. Let's say if I use control point and make some modification here and there, and now if I click OK, now you will see that this particular curve is going out from surface, and then the surface did not change based on this curve. So that is why the proper selection of curves is very essential. Now again what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna again deselect it, and then let me actually select these curves as primary. Let's click on internal plane, and now I'm gonna select these as cross curve, and now you will see the curve is now more aligned, and you just saw how this curve is now updated based on this cross curve. So let's say further I would like to tweak this, and I also would like to increase this, and now you see the dynamic change. Okay, and in this way we are able to tweak the surface as per my requirement. Okay, So that's how guys we can create surface inside PTC Creo ISDX tool, and you might have seen how easy it is to create these surfaces. And if I talk about its practical application, I would say these are very useful in creating freeform surfaces in automotive, consumer product and industrial design. It is also essential in creating class A surfacing workflow where surface quality matters. And obviously we're going to cover there are a lot many analysis tools that will help you to find or analyze the quality of surface that we have created. So that's wrap up this session on surfacing tool inside style tool in Creo Parametric. I hope guys you find this tutorial helpful and informative, and if you want to elevate your engineering skills and stay updated with more in-depth tutorial, make sure to subscribe to Engineering Pritam. This channel covers variety of topics from core engineering to CAD to project management and beyond. So there is always something valuable to learn. And if you have got any questions or suggestions, please feel free to drop them in comment down below. I would love to hear your thoughts. And I will see you soon in my next video. Till then, you take care and bye-bye.